10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Galactic Seabass Podcast. Galactic Seabass Podcast. The Galactic Seabass Podcast. This is episode 54. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Galactic Seabass episode 54. I should say the Galactic Seabass Podcast. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. My name is Sebastian, your host now, forever, and always. It has been a long, endearing day down here in San Diego, California. Today is May 5th, 2024, 5524. That is kind of fun. And right now we are here. We are live in Ocean Beach, California, aka a little suburb of San Diego. A lot of boroughs down here in San Diego. When I first showed up, I thought it was just San Diego. Turns out that is not the case. So thank you so much for being here today. Let's go ahead and get it started. My name is Sebastian. If you've been here before, you know the drill. We're just going to talk about random stuff for quite a little series of time. See how long we really go. It's been a long work night. A lot of crazy stuff happened tonight. So I'm sure we'll get into that at some point. Get into some comedy. Get into, the ins and outs of life. It's raining out here in OB. It's been a nice little chill evening as far as, the weather goes. The rain wasn't too bad. The humans were definitely dealt with a lot of shenanigans in that time space of a couple hours. So that was kind of fun to deal with. But, we live and we learn. And that's how you progress in this life. You just have to get better and keep going. Today is the 5th, so the rent is due. And speaking of, if you would like to support the Galactic Seabass Podcast, there are several options in the description below. You can Venmo, you can send a Cashapp, or subscribe to my Patreon for exclusives behind-the-scenes content. And with that being said, let's go ahead and tune into the old chat room and see what's going on here. If you'd like to be a part of this episode, go ahead and say something to me in the box. I will read it, and we will get to know each other here live on camera. It's going to be a good time here. Thanks so much for tuning in today. What were we trying to watch last night? Coach Carter? Boy, oh boy. I do not remember trying to watch Coach Carter. Was there... Wow, yeah, that's a great film. I don't know why that's on my list of stuff. Maybe, I don't really know. That actually really threw me off because I don't remember watching Coach Carter for the last 12 years. It's a great basketball movie. I love that part where he shuts down the gym and says you can't play anymore until you get your grades up. It's insane. Great film. We'll get into all the movies that we watched here during the week. I was supposed to have a guest on Thursday. I realized that today is Sunday, May 5th, and usually this thing goes down on Thursdays. However, things happen, life happens, and I wasn't able to acquire the guest in time, so I thought, okay, I'll just do it later. We'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow came and went, and now it's today. So I just figured, you know what, we need to get this episode out of the way. I have a really fun special surprise planned for Tuesday, so if you guys are able to tune in live on Tuesday, you are going to catch something kind of special. So that should be kind of fun, and I'm really excited. 5 days until Kill Tony is back in California. They will be in Los Angeles at the YouTube Theater and the Kia Forum. So 2 different arena shows on May 10th and May 12th. And you bet your boy Galactic Seabass will be in attendance because I drove to Austin. I am the only San Diego comedian who even dared attempt that fateful trek. I had an audition at the Comedy Store, and I didn't go to it because I thought I will get on Kill Tony, and then he will call the Comedy Store and say, hey, this kid is so funny, you should hire him. So I don't really know. That was quite an idealistic vision that I had for myself on that endeavor. Yeah, it's the morning time. Planes are flying in and out and about. I don't really know if I'll have enough energy in me to cheers for every one of these planes. There's so many of them. Did airport drop-offs just now. It's just crazy when you're doing an airport drop-off. So people think that it's okay that you can just park in the middle of the left lane, the one that all the passing cars are using to get through, that you will just stop and say, you know what, this is a great place for me to stop and say goodbye to my family, get the luggage out, give them a big hug. No, it's not. Your family should be executed, and you alongside them. So that's maybe a little bit of a crazy thought, but that's something that I got stirring up in the old brain. So that's how we're feeling today. I love these Morpheus glasses. They don't really fit that well on my face, but they're fun. And by golly, I like them. It's like standing like this. People are just, how does he have glasses on? I don't understand. See what I mean about the planes? It's been 45 seconds. There's another plane. If this was alcohol, I'd be in a world of hurt. No alcohol today. This is black coffee and water, because after this we have to get back to work and create things. So with the help of you lovely people, I will be able to create all the stuff I have part in that. So give me your money. I don't know, man. It's weird, you know, you have a local independent artist who's maybe your friend or somebody putting on a show. It's $5 to go see them, and you're just, I don't know if I have $5, but to go spend $1,500 to go stand at a Drake concert. I don't know. The priorities of today's people have really been set in this strange precedent, so I'm not really sure how to take that with a grain of salt. And I've been trying to figure out whether a grain of salt is a good or a bad term for months now. So if anybody would be willing to chime in on that regard, that would be lovely. I'm literally just staring at myself, staring at the computer screen. It's a fourth wall enigma. And yeah, let's see what's going on. So basically, when Kill Tony came to Austin, I had this great, what am I talking about? They're in Austin all the time. When they did the arena show in Austin, I don't know, I just had this crazy vision that maybe I could get pulled. I probably would have had a better chance at any of the other shows, but somewhere in my head, I just thought I could play drums in an arena. Just for my dad, just to give him that and let him know his son continued the legacy. So, by golly, we are going to take a chance here. And if I can somehow bang it out swell enough to, you know, become a local part of the troupe, then I could, in theory, perform at Madison Square Garden. So, you know, I'm just going to pray to the universe and see what happens. It seems like all the ducks are sort of set in a row. I have jury duty, which I thought was the same day as Kill Tony, but it's actually 2 days prior. So I'm going to go in there and just tell them I'm racist or whatever so I can get out of it. And then we'll be good to go. Yeah, it's a good way. Just say, you know, whatever the thing is that they're doing it against, you say like, nah, that thing killed my family. My father was killed by an insurance claim. So I will not be able to see this unbiasedly. And there you go. You're free to go. Speaking of my dad, this was his mug. It's left-handed. I like that, so you can read it. It's a left-handed drum kit too, which is kind of fun. And it says his name, which is one of my 2 middle names. Solid dude right there. I miss my dad a lot. Man, this coffee's good. Yeah, it's been fun. I've been practicing my Kill Tony minute for a bunch of passengers in the car. Yeah, let's get into the Uber stuff tonight. All right, so basically, Uber was nuts. We did 18 rides in about 8 hours. Chop it down, it's like almost 2 an hour. Yeah, definitely was a few points, just few and far between, you know, because I am at the discretion of the passenger from where they need to go and where they are. I have to just be the closest guy by chance in that area, or they have such a limited amount of drivers that I will go and be the guy to go pick them up at that other spot. So those are the 2 possibilities. And right now I'm fighting for this ride challenge, which is, it's just darn near impossible because I have to do 50 rides in 3 days. Friday I got 9 rides in. Today I got 17 or 18 rides in. So I have to do 23 more rides tomorrow. And I only have until 5 p.m. And if I can somehow accomplish that, I'll get 70 on top of everything I made, which, I don't know. I make a third keep 100% of all tips. That's why I do the comedy and light and make sure everybody really has a 5-star ride. Try to go above and beyond when I can. Tonight we definitely went above and beyond. There was a fella. Oh boy. So there's a place here in San Diego. Let's restart 5 seconds ago. There's a place here in San Diego called Mount Cabrillo, and it's a exquisite overlook view of the Point Loma Peninsula over the harbor and downtown. It's where San Luis Capistrano first settled here in San Diego in the 1700s. Yeah, that's right. I knew that. And so basically this great view. It's a national park, and typically you're only allowed to go from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's the general hours of operation. So to my surprise, I got a request deep onto the trail, so well past the gate, and I accepted it. I was thinking, all right, let's figure it out. So we start driving down this road. It's 3:34 in the morning. It's pitch black outside. I'm the only car on this road on this. It's like technically a military base too. It's right next to the naval harbor, and I'm going down there, and then I'm approaching the pin. It's getting closer and closer, and then all of a sudden, like, I pass the pin, and I just see this silhouette of something on the sidewalk, and I think, what the heck? Put it in reverse, literally drive back, and then just see this man on the side of the road, laying down, with his hands behind his back, asleep, in a Navy uniform. And I just think, wow, I'm about to save this man's life. So I get out of the car and I go up to him and say, hey, dude, are you alive? I'm your Uber. And so he gets in, trying to take him to the barracks. He was trying to walk down an impossible route. If you could see this on a map, it's not possible what he was trying to do. He was just that drunk. And anyway, got him down, and I told him, he said, just drop me off at my house on base. And I said, yeah, but typically drivers aren't allowed on the base. You know, that's a new policy change. We have to go to the visitor center, and then you just get out and walk. And this guy said, nah, just give him my card. And just gave me his military card. And so I gave it to the MP over at the entrance, and he said, look, I'm not supposed to do this. Just go down, drop him off, come down the same road you came. And so, yeah, I got to drive on base for a little bit tonight, which was cool. Got this guy home safe. I think he tipped me $15, which is pretty dope. So I'm happy that guy made it. Shout out to the U.S. military. Turns out this dude fires torpedoes. That's his job. And we might be doomed. So, hey, pour one out for the boys. Boy, oh boy, that was just one. Yeah, and then there were 17 others. That was one human. There were a couple with multiple humans. This one couple got in and immediately started making out loudly. And I just put in my AirPods and blasted death metal the whole way. I don't care what they were hearing. But I turn around and, like, but by the end of the ride, I look back. She's on his lap, like, looking backwards. If I got pulled over, I would have been arrested. Like, put a seatbelt on. What are you doing? Just be considerate to your driver. Like, I'm not getting laid in a general time span within this. Like, just use some PDA. I'm doing a job. You want me to get you home. If you want me to get you home safely, don't be rude. Just talk to me. I'll make you laugh. Anyway, I don't like that. So maybe that's like a personal thing. But hey, buddy. This is Andy Pants. Andy's making a rare visit to the podcast. You're turning 7 in October, huh? You know, it's so funny. As soon as I give Andy attention, all he knows that I gave him attention. He's like, I want some too. So he might try to sneak in here at some point. Oh, it's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it's raining out, so don't really need you to get all wet. You can go outside if you want to, but I don't really know what for. He's a good little kitty cat. I love this boy. And man, we're at, I think, 5,619 rides, just about. You know you have 2 of your own water bowls? Here, why don't you come... Oh, the life of a cat owner. I'm not really sure what to do. So for all the audio listeners right now, my cat is just walking across the table. And I just don't really know what to do. You want attention and love? Like, here, tell you what. We'll move the table like this. Okay? And then you come here and sit in my lap. There you go. Sit, or just walk away because you are a cat and you get to just decide whatever you want to do. And here's Ollie on cue. You want to say hi? Pop in. Say hi. Come here. Can you squeeze by? Is there enough room? Ollie? Say hello. You want to come up? Hello. So these are my sons. These are my furry sons. This is Ollie. And this is Andy. I love them both very much. They're very hairy. And one is Mexican and one is black and I am white. And together we are just a little American Neapolitan. So happy to be here with my little guys. All right. Hey guys. I don't mind if I make kissy noises in my house. Go make out in your house. Or just like touch each other's legs and ease up the tension until you get to the moment. Be flirty, but don't just be gross. Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's stupid. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's get into it. Let's see what else we got popping in the old thingamajiggy. Thingamajig. Thingamajigger. Alrighty then. I just started writing then. Well, I just started writing now. Welcome to my brain. Alright, we're 16 minutes into this bitch. Man, water is good. You guys ever just sit down and drink a glass of water? Ugh, it's so cool. Also, this cup is sick. It's a Mr. Cartoon cup. Like, that's fire. I don't remember where this thing came from into my life, but I just knew it was awesome. Mr. Cartoon, that dude tattooed a lot of people. A lot of really cool people. Very prolific individuals in today's modern society that we're all very well aware of. Let's move the table back where it was so we can get the logo placement just right. Yeah. Bang, bang on it, son. Whop, whop. All right. Let's go into our chat box here and see what's going on. Right now, it's empty. All right. Classic empty box. Ask me anything. Quite literally, ask me any question at all. I will answer it. All right. Check it out. You know, it's kind of fun. Had a conversation with my mother this week about what I'm even doing with this whole endeavor. Like, why am I making this podcast? Why do we continue to do this on a weekly basis? Even though it seems as though the odds are against us. Because every single one that's ever made it was at this point. And if it wasn't, then they were working on becoming to the point where they were worth watching. So this is sort of like a virtual catalog of my life, and I get to talk about little moments and stories and adventures and keep things in a little time capsule on an internet server that if one day gets wiped, then all of this will be deleted and it will be worth nothing. But for now, in the age of technology and consumerism, then here we go. Let's keep on just making stuff until the world blows up. I mean, why not? What's the point of just giving up? You have to keep going. Excuse me. So, yeah, this is episode 54. Take that. Oh, man, it's pretty fun. Who's taking that? Who did I say that to? I'm the only person here, besides my little animals. Have to love it. All right, yeah, so let's see. Kill Tony.
we've got a shot. Anyone has a chance. That's what it says on the poster. And I have that poster on the side of my fridge or by my back door so I can look out and look back at it every day and just... It's possible. I know it's possible. So you never know. And boy, that'd be cool. It'd be really fun to sit down and chat with Tony and Redman. They've each influenced my life in such a way that I'm a different human being because of the choices I made to have them be involved in, what it is that I'm doing. If it really goes down to it, before I ever did stand-up comedy, I went to a show at the Improv in Los Angeles with my friend Sam Jones, and Tony Hinchcliffe opened up for Joe Rogan, so that was the first time I ever saw him or heard of him, and then I looked him up, and then I found Kill Tony, started watching Kill Tony for a while, and then tried stand-up for a little bit, and then stopped doing stand-up, but kept watching Kill Tony, to the point where I saw they were doing The Secret Show in LA, saw The Secret Show, saw Casey Rocket, realized what the power of comedy could really be, as it got me out of my depression for 7 minutes, started writing again, and then got back to it. And now it's been a year and a half since then, plus some change. 492 sets in the books. And I really think that I'd be able to have a dialed conversation for 10, 15 minutes in front of a couple thousand people. I don't mind sharing my life. That's what I'm doing right now. That's exactly what this thing is. It's just me blabbering to the world. It'd be a lot better if the world was listening. I'll tell you what, that would definitely change the game a little bit. I'll tell you. So I'm excited. I just have to get together a little bit of extra cash so I can buy an emergency ticket, because I don't know what the policy is going to be for this event, as I don't know whether you can just show up without a ticket and get put in the comedian section again, or if I should get a ticket as a backup to guarantee that I can at least be in the facility. Not have to wait outside or anything, and so that's definitely on the brain, just trying to go ahead and put the little pieces together for that one. And yeah, like I said, so that's, if anybody wants to help me get a ticket real quick, there's some options down below. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, it really means a lot that you guys, are tuned into so many videos over the years. There's 1.4 million views on my channel. That is so cool. Almost 1.5 million people have viewed videos that I made at some point. That's such a crazy phenomenon. I'm a small creator as far as YouTube goes, so I can only imagine if this channel got bigger. That'd be really neat. There's so much content on here just waiting to explode. So just need it to get a little push in the right direction. And I really think a Kill Tony display could do that. I feel like I'm putting a lot of eggs in this basket, but at the same time, the San Diego scene is not very kind to the new people. You have to get good enough here at your craft to the point where you can leave, do good somewhere else, then come back, and then you can headline and, be booked on more stuff. Or just be better at social interaction and talking to people, and networking and stuff. Wait for a lot of things to come to me. So, I don't know, that's why I put myself out to a lot of other people. Very grateful to anybody who watches these videos and tunes in. Really, I'm serious about that. That means a lot. I think this is video 405 on my channel, and almost 500 videos. I don't know, that's pretty cool. It's a lot of creation over the years. It's great as the first video isn't even me. It's my friend Cody. I made a BMX edit for him. Oh, man. All right, well, I had a guest that I wrote some questions for, and hello and good morning to Josh Will Travel Adventure Scope. Rock and roll, welcome to the podcast. So I have a whole bunch of questions that I can't use quite yet because he's not here. However, there are a couple of items that we can go ahead and jump into because they are just fascinating, and I really would like to learn a little bit more about this stuff. The question is, why are you up so early? Well, early is a relative term because I don't sleep. My brain should be studied by scientists from afar, as it's probably very radioactive. And yeah, we just did a whole bunch of work, you know, into the wee hours of the morning. Excuse me. Right now is when the airport time gets really bad. The airport's just this big old clusterfuck, and I don't want to deal with it, so I am taking a small hiatus until about 8 o'clock, and then we'll jump back on the road and we'll drive for a little while to the point where I don't feel like it anymore, and then we'll grab a burrito and 5 rolled tacos, and we'll sip that down with a Coca-Cola to a movie, pass out, wake up, go right back to work, because I need that money, baby. Cash rolls everything around me. Cream, dollar bill, y'all. Oh boy, shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan. I know they're tuned in right now. We have 3 watching, so at least 2 of them have to be. It's probably Red and Method Man. You know, it's funny. Red Man's not in the Wu-Tang Clan. I always forget that. They have their own little project. However, at one time, super random story, fun sidetrack, ADHD, pit stop. I was at a hot, I was almost about to say I was at a hot dog contest. I was at a snowboard contest called Hot Dogs and Handrails. And easily the craziest snowboard event I've ever been to in my life. 1, wasn't snowing. 2, Snoop Dogg was the DJ. DJ Snoopadelic. 3, Snoop Dogg played nothing but old school 80s rock tracks, mostly Joan Jett. Picture that. From a high-rise 50-foot tower above the ramp. Boom, afterwards. Method Man and Red Man are playing a show. In front of them is a ski jump, and then a fence, an orange, wiry fence, and then all the people. And they're on stage, they just go, yo, this is some bullshit. We never played to a crowd this far away in our lives. Fuck that fence, get over here. And then everybody rushed the fence. They had to shut down the mountain. And it was awesome. That was an amazing show. I have a picture of that somewhere in my catalog. I need to fish that out. Okay, what else? Oh, one more thing, too. There were 3 brown bears in the parking lot behind a chain link fence. What? And then we did a bunch of acid in the hotel room, and it was made of this weird 70s wallpaper that came from Guatemala, and the TV only spoke Spanish. So, boy, oh boy, that was an that was an adventure. Straight up. Old dirty bastard died? Oh man, it's probably really dirty now. I don't know when he passed away. That sucks. First things first, man. You're fucking with the worst. I'll be sticking pins in your head like a fucking nurse. I'll attack any fella who's slack in his mat. Come fully packed with a fat rugged stack. And the hat to match. That's a different song, but the cadence worked kind of well with that one. Yeah, rest in peace, ODB. That's a sad thing to learn today. I didn't think that was happening. Well, speaking of, let's go ahead and jump into this thing that we'll cross out for later. So, I heard that Kendrick Lamar and South Park are making a movie, or, excuse me, it could be a musical about tackling racial history from a different point of view, or like a more their point of view. I'm not really sure. So let's go ahead and find out more about this, because I'm sure everybody's talking about the Drake diss track, and I don't really care. I think it's fascinating he was able to drop another song 30 minutes after he dropped the one song. I'm sure Drake was like, yeah, this is about to be awesome. And then, you know, guy's like, hey, wait, he just dropped another one, man. And he's like, no, that's that. Yeah, that was a couple days ago. Like, no, it just happened again. And so he's like, bring me my ghostwriter. And he's letting them just bring him this book right here. And he goes, yeah, we all set, we all wet, hanging with the brunette. I got a cold sweat in the Corvette with a yeah. Oh, I forget, no sweat. Yeah, hanging with Paulette, she a quartet. Down to Sunset in Tibet. Oh, they got upset. Yeah. It was a terrible cadence, but this book is actually amazing. If I really wanted to... At some point in the episode, I was planning on putting on a beat and then just giving you a ridiculous display of... It doesn't really take that much to be a rapper. You just have to buy this book, and then you'll be able to rap better than most of your friends. It's not even a lie. Let's go ahead and try it out. Alright. You know what? Yeah, this is going to be really fun. Alright. For somebody actually watching the show right now, name a rapper. That's all you have to do. I will stand here. I'm sitting. But if you're watching, I need one person to name a rapper. And we will go off. I will go off for you guys today. This is going to be a fun way to start the day. Ice Cube. Boom. Done. Thank you. Thank you, Josh Well Travel Adventure Scope. You're a legend. All right. This is how I used to do it back when I was 19. Ice Cube, type, beat. Oh, it's so good. Okay. This first one's called Ruthless. All right. Now, just for all intents and purposes, let's go ahead and close the book. This page right here. We're going to use this page only to make an entire rap song. Okay? Okay. All right. Man, I wish I would have picked a different page. That's fine. I got it. Let's get it. What are those ads? See if there's ads on this thing. Better have a little coffee before we do this. It was so hot, now it's so cold. Ah, mugs. Why must you do me like this, mugs? Alright. I'm just waiting for it to load at this point. Yo. Turn the snare up on my headphones. Yo, I don't got no headphones in my snare. Okay. This is an Ice Cube type beat. Yeah. Okay, yeah, get it. Yeah. Why'd you have to do that with your name? Okay, let's go. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, yo, bitch was looking atrocious. They literally... Fuck it. Yeah. Yeah. So tired. Okay. It's not a good start. The situation is rather precocious. Yeah, your little lady is looking atrocious. Yeah, I am mean, I'm quite ferocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, look at the clock. Yeah, it's time to cook the crock. Yeah, I see you on the dock. Yeah, you swimming in the fly. Hey, I be flying like a hawk named Jacques, and I wanna go and kick it like a jock. Hey, hey, knock, you rock. Hey, I'ma go and throw my smock. Hey, make some art, and I'ma top the top. And yo, yeah, I like the Asian food. I like the walk. Hey, this is so stupid. Anyway, we're gonna switch the page for one more time. After we do this, alright. Blob, bob, glob, gob, job, knob, lob, mob, rob, slob, sod, swab, throb, corn cob, door, knob, heart throb. it's so much fun. Okay, alright, let's try it again. I was hanging all alone, I was hanging on the call phone, trying to smell a little bit of my cologne. Then I found myself wrapped up in the cyclone, so I called up my mama, nothing but dial tone. And then I ran with the football into the end zone. Yeah, I got the grind down to the headphone. Yeah, I am full of hormones, and I'm trying to get a couple new ones, that's a milestone. And I gotta pay for this, that's the payphone. Yeah, eat a snow cone. Yeah, I like steak, call me that T-bone. Yeah, my uncle likes to play the trombone, but now he's dead, he has a tombstone. Yeah, I like to make a wish with my wishbone. Yeah, I think it's a lot of bone stuff. We in the Twilight Zone. Basically, just get this thing and you're good to go. You can rap whatever you want. It's so stupid. Also, real deal, I don't like that beat at all. That beat is terrible. I'd rather listen to anything else. Let's get one more. Let's just get one more for, like, all intensive purposes. I don't even know. Ski Mask the Slump God. I know that he used to make music with my friend Nolan. Nolan Santana, who goes by Kill Station. But yeah, that was my dude back in the day. Alright. I don't really need this book, which is kind of fun, but it's so much fun to play with, honestly. Alright. Yeah. Take it to heaven and you about to ascend. I'ma kill you and your motherfucking best friend, yeah. I'm gonna be your boyfriend, then I'll leave your body buried at the dead end, yeah. But I'm looking for a new girlfriend, but don't tend to pretend, hey, I will transcend till I unbend. I'm at my wit's end, I'm about to apprehend, yeah. Coming to a bitter end. I'll tell you what, I know that this is hard to comprehend, but I gotta divide all my fucking dividends. Yeah, I gotta put them, lay them down, yeah, end to end. Yeah, I got a little dog's man's best friend. Yeah, I got a little money, tend to overspend. Yeah, I got a couple things I could recommend. Yeah, this is fair weather, friend. And go get it, gotta set it. Yeah, I can't quit it. This is my life, gotta live it. Yeah, come and see me on the top. Yeah, I be busting bunny hops. Yeah, come and see me go and call the cops. Yeah, I'ma go and do a little drop now. Yeah, go and throw it back. Then I gotta give that booty a little smack. Wanna go and see me, I'll be on the prowl, on the A-Tech. I'ma come and see me, yeah, I put them on the A-Mac. Hey, what's that? I'ma call you, have to tell you one thing, call you right back. Oh, almost had it, yeah, I slipped it out my hands, and I guess I gotta go in there and flip a couple grams to 100 grand, then I gotta go and get it, man, cause I ass snap it like a rubber band. Ah! We were so close. Anyway, that was fun. So basically, yeah, so I don't know if you knew that, but I could rap. So that wasn't too bad. Yeah, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Yeah. Talk smack to me, I will smack you in your face. Oh. Chick-fil-A on Sunday is not my favorite place. For when I eat this chicken thigh, I gotta say my grace. Rhyming's really easy. It's not that tough. It's just word association and syllable count, putting all that stuff together. I've written a lot of silly songs over the years. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. I wonder if that'll get me copyrighted for, like, the whole, like, demonetization thing. Most likely, I would have to say so. That's fine, though. All right, yeah, we're doing this. We're rock and rolling, baby. Oh, yeah, so if anybody would like to get their hands on this, I don't remember how it came into my life, but I'm pretty sure it was my friend Sam who found this at a bookstore for, like, $5. And got it for me. And honestly, in the process of writing music, it really helps. If you're stuck on a word and you need something to rhyme with it, I mean, dude, there's a lot of stuff available. You know, I'll let you pause that right there and try it for yourself. It's pretty crazy, man. Bead, bleed, breed, creed, deed, feed, freed, greed, heed, need. Lead, need, plead, read, seed, skied, speed, steed, treed, weed. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Centimeter, meter reader, overeater, parking meter, trick-or-treater, fire eater, gang leader, mind reader, proof reader. It's pretty hot, dude. This book's got bars. It's from Scholastic, too, which is great. Orange. Door hinge, porridge. Eminem put this perfectly. If you say orange as one word, orange, that doesn't really have like a thing. If you say orange, then you could say a lot for that, you know. 4 kids, you know, floor, skids. I'm trying to not use his because he did porridge, orage, jorage. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Orange is neat. It's a very fun color, too. Purple. Oh, that's actually kind of, yeah, purple. Obviously that there's nurple, but what is a nurple, truly? That's not a real thing. Purple. Fur skull. Fatal? No. Purple. Ooh. Pupil? Parcel? Hurdle? Hurdle is really close to purple. Hey, is it in the book? Oh, that'd be cool. See, this is what this is for. See, there's a there's like a glossary at the back too. It's pretty cool. So let's see if they have purple in here. Okay, it's actually really neat. We're putting this to use now. Oh, see, wow, it's not in here. They have pupil, puppy, pure, purebred, purgatory, purge, purify, purity, purloin, purple heart, purred, purse, pursue, pursued, pursues, pursuit, puss, push, push over, pushy, pussycat, pussyfoot, put down, putt, putter, putty, puzzle, pyramid, python, and then pythons, plural. Wow, purple. Yeah, hurdle. It's the closest I can come up with. Actually, that's a great one. Purple might be harder than orange. Great. Little add-on there, buddy. Oh, that's easy. A noodle, poodle, doodle. You already did most of them. Frugal. Loophole, depending on how you say it. I said loophole. Ooh, these are like really fun words. I don't know how you do. Noodle, maybe that's it. I could find that. I'm trying to see if I can use this book to figure out this one. New. Need a double O. Double O. Hey, noodle. There it is. Oodle. Oh, I could have just gone to oodle. It's ridiculous. Excuse me. Oh boy. Ow. Ope. Was it ope to option? Ooner to oos? Oos to op? Sound like a Dr. Seuss book. Oodle. Wow. Brutal, doodle, feudal, futile, noodle, poodle, strudel, and Yankee Doodle. Dandy. That's cool, man. I love this. Yeah, this thing's fun, man. So if anybody wants to be a rapper at home, go outshine Kendrick. The Scholastic Rhyming Dictionary. Over 15,000 words by Sue Young. Shout out to Sue. Blue gun. That's crazy. Oh, I never even got to originally what I was about to look up this musical, and then I just started rapping. That's great. Okay, so Kendrick Lamar, Matt Stone, and Trey Parker are going to make a musical tackling racial prejudice or history. I'm not really sure. So Kendrick Lamar's comedy with this headline is read really wrong. Kendrick Lamar alongside South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker sets July 2025 release date. Okay, wow, that's so cool. Co-creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone are teaming with Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free on a new live-action comedy that will hit theaters just in time for our nation's birthday. The film is slated to open on July 24th. Just kidding, July 4th, 2025. It will be distributed by Paramount Pictures. It faces some stiff competition. Universal scheduled to release Jurassic World 4 on July 2nd. Warner Bros. DC are planning to release Superman a few days later on July 11th. The news came as part of Paramount's CinemaCon presentation, where the studio also debuted footage from trailers to its sequels to Smile, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Gladiator. This is really not a lot about the movie. Anyway, back to like what I really wanted to know. Okay. From the stage, Paramount CEO Brian Robbins said, "The script is one of the funniest and most original scripts we've ever read, and it's certain to create some fireworks." Get the pun? Shut up. Live action comedy was written by Vernon Chapman. Studio doesn't share any details about what the film is beyond the involvement of its top shelf talent. Lamar and PG Lang partner Free will produce the project alongside Stone and Parker. The duo launched their company in 2020. Lamar has created such short-topping hits such as Swimming Pools, Drink, and Poetic Justice, and The Blacker the Berry. He also curated the soundtrack album for Black Panther. Did not know that. He also made Mad City. He also made DNA. He also made Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. So maybe give this man some credit! Anyway, in addition to the long-running South Park television show, Stone and Parker also created 1999's feature South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Just now at 30 years old realized that was a euphemism. And the 2004 feature-length film Team America World Police. He also worked with Robert Lopez to create the 9-time Tony Award-winning Broadway musical Book of Mormon. Okay, so I thought this was a musical. I guess it's actually a movie. Maybe they could turn it into a music adaptation, have a new thing on Broadway. They've been top on Broadway forever. Which is because most of the story doesn't even involve the war that's happening anymore. Yeah, it's about Mormons going to Afghanistan and trying to, release their spells or whatever. But, I'd love to go see that. That sounds fantastic. So, very interested in that little endeavor. Congratulations to those three, and best of luck with your beef against Drake. I always love rap battles. Just two guys writing poems to each other. Like, they're just basically just kiss already, bro. Just pucker up and be like, I love you, dog. So stupid. Just make your own music. Why are you gotta be all weird and beefy? Where's the beef? Bring back that Wendy's lady. It's right here, baby. It's right here in College Park. I'm not even sure that's where he's from. It's Schoolboy Q. Okay, so I think we got to the point where we talked about most of the week. We know about what's going on. Kill Tony's in 5 days and 7 days. And something new in the chat. Clara Peller. I don't know who that is. Who is Clara Peller? Looking that up real quick. Clara Peller. Who is that? Oh, that's her name? You knew that? That's amazing. Clara Peller is the Where's the Beef lady. She died in 1987. We never even shared the planet together, and she was also born in 1902. Holy damn, that lady lived a long time. Russian-born American manicurist and television personality who already in octogenarian starred in the 1984 Where's the Beef advertising campaign for the Wendy fast food restaurant chain. Wow. Famous forever. I have an original Where's the Beef pen on my dad's jacket. There's a Metallica Don't Tread on Me, and then Where's the Beef? Just, wow, Clara Peller. She wrote a book. An American icon. That's cool. She's sitting on a hamburger or at least a big bun on the cover. That's so cute. What a sweet lady. It's a terrible picture. Oh my gosh. She looks awful. Who chose this? I mean, that's just not... I'm not even going to show you guys. I don't want to do any disjustice to this lady. Disjustice isn't a word. Injustice. That would be the one. I bet she was sweet, though. I bet she cooked a mean meatball. She gave you a big old warm hug and kissed you a little too long. Oh, is it really? Maybe I should read that book. Who knows? It's been a while since I did one of those. One of them. Hey, one of them. I got sold. All right. So, here is episode 54 of the Galactic Seabass Podcast movie review time. Here we go, engaging now. Okay. We watched Anna. Anna was cool. It's like one of those movies where the lady is able to beat the G Willikers out of 900 dudes, get beat up, and still somehow just be like, I'm good, I can handle it. It was very Guns Akimbo, and you know what, come to think about it, that might have been the same lady. However, she is drop dead gorgeous, and it absolutely makes up for the fact that it's a terrible movie. So I gave that one a 6 out of 10. Anna, that is now available on stuff. We rewatched Dodgeball. How can you go wrong with Dodgeball? Look, it's 5 rules. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge. I remember when I was like that. Like, the Patches O'Houlihan character is so fun. He's so funny. Yeah, we can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball. Well, I'm really struggling on quotes here for Patches, but like, wow, what a character. But I do like Steve. Just, yeah. Look, man. I thought about what you said. I'm not a pirate. Well, if you're not a pirate, if you're not a pirate, who am I gonna share all this booty with? Yeah. It's so good, dude. Well, anyway, Dodgeball. If you haven't seen it, 9 out of 10. Fantastic. Love that movie. Classic. You want to sit down and laugh, that'll make it happen every time. Joni loves Chachi. So many great quotes. Okay, I watched Strays again. Sober this time. It was alright. It was cool. 7 out of 10. It was fun. There's some good laughs. I like sitting through it. Jamie Foxx and Will Ferrell are one heck of a combo, and there's some pretty good little zingers kind of thrown in. Mushrooms, 10 out of 10. 100%. Okay, there's a new show on Netflix everybody's been talking about, Baby Reindeer. Sat down and watched this hunk of garbage. Yeah, it was trash. I'm a comedian, so I was very fascinated with the idea of like watching a stand-up show. Did I watch the first episode? No. Started watching it with my buddy who was here, and went from the second episode to the second to last episode, and yeah, I didn't like it at all. It was hard to follow. It was confusing. It was just this lady being really mean, and then all of a sudden he was on drugs getting violently raped by a man. And it's disgusting. It's depraved, and I didn't need to see that. It was supposed to be watching a show about a comedian. Like, who wrote this? What kind of sick agenda did you have that you had to implement into your own writing? Like, it was just, ugh, gross. I didn't like that at all. 4 out of 10. I barely wanted to give it that, but some of the cinema work was really good, and yeah, I don't know. It was alright. So, whatever. So, watch this movie, Arthur the King, with Mark Wahlberg and a dog. Mark Wahlberg plays Mark Wahlberg, and the dog plays the dog. The movie is alright. It's like about this dude who is part of an adventure climbing team or whatever, and they go on this, this journey the second time around. It's basically impossible. They're facing every adversity at every step of the way. And then this dog shows up and basically gives them the courage to go through. They get viral through the dog, and then at the end, I'm giving a spoiler away, they take this dog all the way to the point where all they have to do is a boat race, and it's over. They'll win. They're ahead of everybody. They're going to win, and they can't bring the dog, so the dog's like, fuck it, just starts swimming to the point where he's drowning in the ocean. They're like, fuck it, we gotta save this dog. They go back, save the dog. They don't win the race, but they win the hearts of millions. And then at the end, you find out it was a real dog. And it's just, fuck yeah, that's amazing. And that's really cool. So I liked that. So that dog gets an 11 out of 10. The movie itself, 7 out of 10. Maybe 7.5. It's all right. I'll give the half for the dog. Arthur the King, 7.5. Seabass. Rewatched Blended. We are blending. We are blending. It's just Terry Crews is very Terry Crews. Classic Sandler, Aniston. No, it's just kidding. It's the 51st Dates combo. Who is that? Sandler and not Kidman. Zellweger? What's her name? God. Whatever. Who cares? Anyway, it's like a white lady, and it's fun. It's a nice little like family comedy. If you want to sit down like with kids and stuff and watch it, everybody can have a good time. There's some laughs for the adults, and it's kind of cool. Also, there's like when someone's named Richard, they become Dick at some point. When did that start? Fair question. Anyway, moving on. Unfrosted. Boy, oh boy, I am so sorry to do this to you. Wow. I am going to give Unfrosted a... I'm giving it a 5. I wrote down 3, but I have to give it a 5 because the cast is so great. There's so many people that I like, except for Amy Schumer. And just one of those things, like, it's so bad. I get that it was a COVID project and it's really fun. At the same time, I bet kids will love it. And it's probably dope on psychedelics. So, that's, I don't know. Yeah, it was just like, it was just silly. It was so ridiculous. I think it was because I watched it first thing in the morning and I was really just, like, I was looking to engage myself with something and it was just, it's more of a sit down, maybe get a little stone and watch it. That seems to make more sense for that regard. It was fun. Well done. And it was nice to learn about the Pop-Tart. I like Pop-Tarts. They're cool. Yeah, I mean, Jim Gaffigan and Jerry Seinfeld, and you had Bill Burr playing JFK. Oh, I don't think I'd like to do that. That was cool. Alright, we watched The Equalizer with, what's it called? It's Denzel Washington. Anyway, Equalizer was sick. I like that one a lot. This was like, again, one of those just macho John Wick films where one dude's just a madman from hell who can. It doesn't matter how big your organization is. If this guy gets pissed off, you're done. And he's not the boogeyman. So you said to kill the fucking boogeyman. Like it's wow. I love John Wick. This is a fire series. Anyway, so Equalizer was cool. Yeah, Denzel is amazing. By golly, that dude is one of the best actors of all time. I love him. I hope we get to work together in something one day. That'd be amazing. Yeah, that was fire. Did I give it a score? 7.5. That doesn't sound right. That's what I wrote down. I'm gonna go with an 8. Because at one point, yeah, 8's good. 8 was fun. There was a good ending. Maybe it was just like how ridiculous the ending was. I don't want to give it away. I won't spoil this one, but it's so unfathomably ridiculous when they show you the grand scheme of what he's looking at and then what he does. And it's just, come on, man. Maybe that's why I gave it 7.5. I'm going to go back to 7.5. That's what I wrote down. And then afterwards, we watched Louder Milk. It was a really weird night that night. I watched the entire first season of Louder Milk, thinking it would be one season. They'd leave me on a cliffhanger. And no, season 2 started, and then it wasn't even that good. So I liked the first season of it. It was fun. I've seen a lot of clips from that show kind of floating around on the internet for some time now. And it was really nice to kind of put them all like, oh, that's where this is from. So it was like Office Space 3. I know there wasn't an Office Space 2, but it just felt that's where it would be at this point. When he's all fired and sad and He gave up on drinking and he's sober now. The whole thing is just about a sober counselor who is just going through a lot, I guess, and he's not very nice. But he's very truthful, and he speaks almost what we all want to say at points, which is kind of refreshing. So it was fun. It had a couple points. If you sit down for the first season, there are a couple howling with laughter points, I promise you. It is, yeah. Well, I think it was almost... The comment says, it's hard to make alcoholism funny. Didn't like it after episode 6. I think it's almost the opposite. The show is promoting anti-alcoholism. Just showing, like... I think it wants to show you the benefits of AA and how to treat it and how to... Or it's not even really it's not AA necessarily. Or maybe it is, because they go to these... It's the meetings. They're following this program, and it's a whole bunch of different characters that are kind of working together in their own regard in life, and each one kind of has their own step in the process, but it's all based around the main dude from Office Space, who is the leader of the group or whatever, and he's just going through his own kind of thing. Because the only people who are alcoholics in the show, like, everyone's an alcoholic, but they're getting help, trying to get better. And if I can't give that away, it's actually really important to the show, but there's a character who is supposed to be sober, and he is an alcoholic secretly, which really messes with the whole dynamic of everything. And then his dad is a functional alcoholic, where, he still gets women, has a job, up super early, and he's able to enjoy a few beers. So I don't know. It was an interesting take on American society right now, and mental health and the different treatment methods to go about alcoholism. Something that I've suffered from, in recent years. I mean, if you've watched a couple of these episodes, for sure, I'm blitzed, and that's why right now, like, I'm drinking coffee. My plan is to go back to work after this, so I need to be sober to be able to do that. And yeah, it really was kind of depressing. And then once the second season started, it really didn't have any kind of, like, gumption to it. I didn't feel the energy anymore, so I wasn't there. And that was disappointing. I was so ready for it to end right there with that little cliffhanger, and then just boom, like, let me live in that forever. Like, when when the second season of an anime you really like never comes out, just leave me there so I can sit and just lament forever about what could have happened, rather than show me what did happen, which wasn't worth it. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Ironically, though, they did say The Equalizer in Loudermilk, which they did not say in The Equalizer. And that part was really fun for me, because I went, oh, cool, sweet. Maybe they said it's a great equalizer. They didn't say The Equalizer. Because I was really hoping at some point Denzel would just be like, I'm the equalizer. That's not a Denzel accent, by the way, but it's like a cool... He's like... He always has a toothpick for some reason. I don't have a toothpick. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not going to try any more Denzel accents. Have you watched Warrior? I have not watched Warrior. I would totally check out anything that's recommended. Shoot me an email at galacticseabass@gmail.com with a trailer. Or write a comment. Or send me a message with the link so I can watch it. Because I don't know if I can see these chat boxes after the video is made. Excuse me. Boy, oh boy. It's 7:40 here on the Pacific Coast, which means it's 10:40 on the East Coast. Hello, everybody in the East Coast. And it's 9:40 in the Midwest. So, what time zone is it? Chicago. That's all I know. It's just, is that the Midwest? I think that's the Midwest. Okay, yeah. So good morning to the Midwest and the East Coast and to the mountain area. It is 8:40, so good morning to you guys too. I'm sure your morning radio shows will be starting soon. Remember when I lived in Cheyenne, Wyoming, there was a radio program, Bob and Bill are in the morning or whatever, and they had this really racist segment that went, hey, what's up? This is Tony, and this is Tony's Spanglish word of the day. And it was just a Spanglish word, so it's for Spanish or Spanglish for anyone that doesn't know. It's, a halfway between English and Spanish. Did I really need to explain that? That was ridiculous. Anyway, here's the bit that I think about maybe like once a month. Just pops in my head. Just lives rent-free. It's like, hey, this is Tony's Spanglish word of the day. Today's word is soda. Let's use it in a sentence. Vatos. It's so ridiculous. We're also in like, it's not a very black community. Anyway, I guess like that was a good Hispanic community. But it was a white dude doing the, anyway, never mind. Let's use soda in a sentence. Damn. Mommy's got some nice chichis, and soda's her sister. Part of me hopes that cough would just kill me, so I could just be smited for having uttered those words into the universe once more. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, I don't even remember what time I woke up yesterday, but we're going. We are doing this, baby. Oh, also super huge announcement. The Galactic Seabass Podcast is now on Spotify. So if you have Spotify, you can just type Galactic Seabass. Boom, there it is. Boom, there it is. And that's it. Gotta love it. I guess I will check out Warrior on Netflix. And also, speaking of check me out, let's go ahead and get down to the brass tacks. I will be hosting a show March 24th, which is a Friday, at Quantum Brewing. I would love for you to be able to stop by, say hello. Be a nice little comedy show. May 10th, Kill Tony. So if you are able to support me in any way, I could really use financial support to help me get to this little thing. It's a lot easier than Texas, so a little bit goes a long way. There's several methods down below. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to do the YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe. If you enjoyed it, tune in for more. There's plenty of other content on my channel for you guys to check out. If you would like to write to me personally, maybe have me go over a piece of advice that you'd like to hear, send me an email to galacticseabass@gmail.com, or just tell me a fun story that you want me to read on the air. I'd be happy to do that. Sounds like fun. I'd love to hear your tales. So seriously, write me, galacticseabass@gmail.com. And with that being said, I think that about does it. We got through all the movies, and maybe we'll go watch ourselves another one to get ready. There's going to be a special episode on Tuesday with a very special guest, so please go ahead and tune in for that one. And then I think Thursday we'll be going ahead with the guest who we're supposed to have this Thursday. So I know things are all jingle jangled, but I really appreciate you being here. And next episode's 55. Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, I subscribe to 55. Oh man, thanks for being here in the early days of this thing before it's super huge. Maybe one day this chat box will be unreadable, like watching an episode of Kill Tony. So thank you so much for being here and for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Thank you to Josh Will Travel Adventure Scope for all your tuning in. Thank you to Dark Hills European Mounts LLC, who says, hey, Mr. Seabass, that is me. Appreciate you being here. Can't you see? More rhyming. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's kind of fun. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, I have one more thing. I forgot. I always forgot to do this. I got a tip tonight from a lady. I got $5. So I figure we might as well do a little scratcheroony. So let's go ahead and just use this funky, totally real coin. This one's fun. It says high five. Win up to 5. All right, high five bonus. Uncover a thumbs up and win $15. Ooh, I got a chest. A chest is not a thumbs up. That is something I definitely learned in school. Gambling is bad, but we are at the point where we need money. All right, let's check it out. All right, so our winning numbers are 30, 3, 27, 13, and 23. 19 chances to win. First number, 28. That would be a no. 16 is also not one of those 5 numbers. 21, that's pretty close. Oh boy, oh boy. 10, not gonna happen, baby. This one just says hand. Oh wait, cool, no way. Match. Hey, that's neat. Uncover a hand symbol. Win 5 times that prize shown. I got a hand. I won $15. It's so funny. It's like 500, 5,000, 150, 1,000. Then the one I win on is $3. Well, there's more chances, baby. 17. Oh boy, oh boy. 25. Not 27 or 23, but it is right in the middle. 12 is one away from 13. Boy, oh boy. They really know how to make your tensions just rise on this one. 24. That is also not one of them. 31 is pretty close to 30, but you know what it's not? 30. All right, 5 more to go, baby. Let's go. 4, 8, 1. Bingo! 32, 36, and 11. All right, cool. Well, we got $10 more than we started with. So that's what keeps you hooked and keeps you buying them over and over and over. So now I'll just wait until the universe shines its light upon me to do it again, and I will be back. So thank you to California for $15, which was actually, you know, I spent $5 to get it, so it's really $10. And I had to drive over there, which was a little bit of gas, and I mean, I had to eat some food. It's stupid. All right, well, that's kind of cool. Well, you won $15 on episode 54 here on the Galactic Seabass Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Really appreciate you being a part of this episode. It means a lot to me. Actually, yeah, California schools do win a lot. And some, you know, rich elite billionaires out there win every single lottery. Isn't that crazy? Like the whole Oregon scandal, the fact that there was I think when it first happened on the last big Powerball, when it was 1.1, I think there were 11 winners. And then an hour later, the news said there were 7 winners. And there were 5 winners. And there were 3 winners. And then the next day, there was only 1 winner in Oregon. So, who knows if it's even real? But I'll take $15. That's a burrito. I will absolutely take that. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Galactic Seabass Podcast. Episode 54! I appreciate you very much for being here today. It's been fun. And yeah, this is a good one. I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. Thanks for being here. If you get support, please feel free. And I love you very much. Best of luck in all your endeavors, my friends. I appreciate you tuning into this one and future ones to come. Wish me luck getting pulled out of that Kill Tony bucket. I will see you on Tuesday. And until then, have fun. God bless. And get out there and live your life, baby. Time to go do something worthwhile. All right, let's finish this water. Bottoms up. Coffee, not so much. Not doing that with the coffee. Anyway, I really appreciate you being here today. I know I say that a lot, but I really do. Thanks for watching these. Thanks for watching my goofy little videos. Hey! Thanks for tuning in. Charles Crook. We had 3 different people interact in the chat today. I would like to see 4 people next time. That was pretty cool. And again, one more time before I leave, if you have a really fun story, if you have a piece of advice that is kind of near and dear and might take a little bit to write out, you know, if you just want to talk about something really specific, send me an email to galacticseabass@gmail.com. Please, I really would like to see them. I want to hear what you guys are into, what's going on. Tell me about your stories. I want to be able to interact with everybody. I want this to be a you and me kind of thing. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Galactic Seabass Podcast, episode 54. These are now also available on Spotify. How I get them on iTunes, I don't quite know yet. I will figure it out. However, in the meantime, thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Best of luck in all of your endeavors, and I mean all of them, even the crazy ones, because they might just come true. And rest in peace to my dad. I love my mom very much. I don't want to cheers it and not sip it. It's bad luck. So, thank you to all of you who watch my videos. Thanks for your support in whatever manner you can provide, whether it's a like or money. I don't know. If anybody knows how to get a sponsor on a podcast, I would also be really interested in doing that. So thank you very much. I keep repeating myself at the end. You should see me leave my mom's house at Christmas. I say bye so many times. And this is going to be the final goodbye for now. Or a farewell. A take care. A see you later. Arrivederci. After a while, crocodile. You guys are the best. Thanks for tuning into the Galactic Seabass Podcast, episode 54. I'm not saying it again. You're amazing. Have a great day, night, whatever ethereal retrospective realm that you may reside in currently. Have a great that. And I love you. My name's Sebastian. They call me Seabass. This is the Galactic Seabass channel. And this was Galactic Seabass Podcast, episode 54. Thank you so much for tuning in. End transmission. Skip-it-doodle-boop-boop. Skip-it-doodle-doo. I'm sure my neighbors love hearing me do scat music at 7 in the morning. Scoot-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Skip-it-doodle-doo. Skip-it-doodle-doo-doo. Yeah. All right. Goodbye.